This is Fry's hut. Back in the day when I was coming in here frequently, it was just known as Freddy Fry's, and we're at Fry's flat. This is just absolutely incredible after, well, last time I was here was Ash Wednesday bushfires, so that's what's that, 1983. And to see this now, almost 40 years later, the old hut's still there, still in good nick. And look at this. The camping area here is absolutely huge, just like last night when we were at Pickering Flat. Karen over there doing what Karen does, taking lots of good photos. Yeah, one of the times I was here, there was a police car and a four-wheel drive Land Cruiser. And the copper was a member of the dog squad, and he had his German Shepherd with him. And German Shepherd came and dropped what looked like a log on my foot, and the copper said, "You better throw the stick." And I said, "What happens if I don't?" And he said, "He'll bite you." Anyway, this is Fry's hut. This is one of the originals. Fry's hut was built in the late 1930s using Fred Fry's individual style of split timber. It's one of several high country huts built by the master bushman. Freddie was born in Mansfield in the 1890s and died in 1971. He lived a solitary life in the Howqua Hills area, prospecting and packing supplies for government and fishermen. Here we are at the start of Mitchell's Track, at the end of Steiner's Road, at what's known as the Slate Mine Lookout. We're at about 1100 metres here, and we've got a 5.8 kilometre drop down into Mitchell's homestead from here, which is on Mitchell Creek, and from there we'll be continuing along Mitchell's Track and up onto the Jamison-Lacola Road, and from there into Jamison, and intending to take the Jamison Woods Point Road to home. This is Mitchell's homestead site on Mitchell's Creek, one of the original settlements in the it's not exactly high plains now, it's only about 540 metres here, or 530 metres. You can tell it's been a homestead at some stage because there is a pine tree here, bloody thing. We're about to start our climb out of here. It's going to be steep as buggery, and we'll get up onto the Mount Sunday Road, then head into the Jamison-Lacola Road and Jamison and home. And the bush has friends to meet him, and their kindly voices greet him in the murmur of the breezes and the river on its bar. We're at Wren's Flat on the Mitchell River, or Mitchell Creek. Used to camp here years and years and years ago. Beautiful pool. I suppose any self-respecting trout would have been taken from here a long time ago. This is the Jamison River near Wren's Flat. How absolutely bloody beautiful is this? Superb. Well, we're heading on the Jamison-Lacola Road now, heading down to Jamison after an absolute bloody cracker of a 3-day trip. We've done 200 kilometres since we refuelled at Mansfield, of which a fair chunk of that has been good solid hard 4-wheel driving. We've camped at beautiful spots. We've seen an alpine dingo in its natural habitat. We've met a few people that have provided us with a laugh or two, and it's just been an absolute ripper of a weekend. And Karen, I'm sure, has decided that she likes 4-wheel driving, so long as we're in the D5 and I'm behind the wheel.
Yeah, too right. Too right.
Anyway, that's it until our next trip. Hopefully that won't be too far in the future. We're just driving into the town centre of Jamison at the moment after coming down out of the hills. It's an old town, but it's very popular for the tourists. Caravan park. Historic building of some sort. Coffee, that's a good idea. And the old Courthouse Hotel. Believe it or not, this massive tree is a magnolia, which is supposedly planted by Baron Ferdinand von Mueller, the botanist and founder of the National Herbarium of Victoria, in 1860. So it's a bloody old tree.
Rob just airing up because we're back on the main road. We're going to go to Woods Point. This is Jamison here. Very pretty town.
Just driving into Woods Point.
The Goulburn.
Crossing over the Goulburn River. Tiny little creek here. Very historic mining town, of course. The Morning Star Reef was discovered in 1861. Woods Point began as a general store opened by Henry Wood to service the diggers. By 1864, Woods Point was a thriving town with 36 pubs. With the decline of gold production around 1870, the population dropped to between 100 to 200. In the 2021 census, the Woods Point area had a population of 33.